You even see me? Okay. Oh my god, the quality is so bad on my computer. Oh, is the nail missing for me? Where did I put my light? Well, that's what they're getting. So, because I'm not dealing with this phone shit. I'm really not. Willie, what are you doing? Y'all, I need to rant so fucking bad. Like, oh my god. Thank God you guys are here because I don't even have the fucking patience or energy. Like right now, I just need a fucking rant. Like people have me fucked up. And I just want to say before we start, I'm sorry for the quality and like everything. I'm doing this on my computer. Hopefully you guys can hear me well, but it's just because I was trying to go live on my phone, but they wouldn't let me like if I would have went live on my phone, it would have been like the format of like a IG live because they wouldn't let me turn my phone and like be on live. So I don't know what the fuck YouTube is on. But yeah, I had to go on my computer, so my bad for the quality. But anyways, let me just rant about what happened tonight because people are so weird. Just weirdos. Like, anyways, let me just light this up first. All right. Let me just tell y'all what the fuck going on. Let me give y'all a backstory, okay? So basically I went to this day party today called Afro Beach. It's like this thing in my city. It's at a beach club and it's like a big party, whatever. I went last year and it wasn't really lit, but I went back this year. It was better this year, but it wasn't that good, you know? It was like it could have been better. Like the vibe was there, but the DJ was trash. So yeah, I don't know the fuck who the fuck they hired, but whatever. So that was already I was annoyed. But then it ends at 7 p.m., right? So like at 7, me and my girls we leave. And at night, like around midnight, we're gonna go to this cabin, right? This cabin party. Cause it's a big thing during the summer for like people in Montreal to do cabin parties, right? So basically, one of my homeboys texts me. He's like, "Oh, pull up to my chalet. Da 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 da. Chalet is what we call like the cabin party, right? So he's like, pull up to my chalet. It's my boy's birthday. Pull up. Da 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 da." He's telling me it's not gonna be a big thing. It's only gonna be this, that, like da da da. Couple people, nah nah nah. So I'm like, bet it wasn't like that far. It was only like 55 minutes, which is a drive. But like usually cabin parties is like an hour and a half. So the fact that it was already less than an hour, I was like, okay, like let me go, like, you know. And every time that I party with this guy, like I always have a good time. And we were, you know, partying together kind of in Afro Beach already. So like I was already in a good mood, you know. But when I came home from Afro Beach, like I was so tired. I didn't eat. So I ate and then I passed out. And then I woke up at 10:30 and I was like, okay, let me get ready. So I already had my hair done. So all I had to do was shower and redo my makeup. So I'm redoing my makeup and whatever, whatever. And already like I'm already shit was going wrong, okay? Because tell me how I bought this new top from Shein, right? And I'm putting it on and I'm trying to like fix the straps and the straps fucking breaks. So already I was like, don't fucking piss me off. So it took me forever to find a new outfit. Finally, like I wore this, like this cute little top. You know, I look cute, whatever, with this cute little shorts, looking cute, whatever, right? So I'm just chilling, whatever, doing my thing, getting ready. Then finally, I'm like, okay, let's go. My girls were already at my house, so we just all hop in my car and we go. So already when I was driving there, like I had a gut feeling that some bullshit was gonna happen, you know? So I was just like, I don't know, you know when you have a gut feeling, like you're just like, I already know tonight's gonna be some bullshit. But whatever, I was just like, I'm already there, I'm already trying to party, like whatever. So I get there. And already when I tell y'all, this place was so packed. I was like, what the fuck? Because Me, one thing about me, I don't like packed parties. Like that's really not my vibe. Like I'm trying to be able to breathe. I'm trying to be able to walk around, talk to people. There was so many guys, like there was literally like 300 people in that fucking chalet. Like already I was annoyed. I was just like, what the fuck? And it's like that type of party where there's just a bunch of people, but nobody's vibing. Like, you know what I mean? So I was already annoyed. I was like, ugh, hopefully it's gonna get better throughout the night, right? But I got there at like 1:30. So like, why is it already whack? Like, anyways, so one of my girls already, I was going there with two girls, so we were a group of three, right? One of my girls was already okay, my bad. One of my girls was already like throwing up on the way there. And she wasn't even throwing up because she was drunk. She was literally like feeling nauseous. I don't know if it was the food she ate, but we didn't even drink yet. And she was already throwing up because she felt nauseous and she didn't feel good. So she was like, okay, tonight I'm not gonna drink. Like, I'm just gonna pull up, like party with y'all, but I'm not gonna drink. So when we get there already, like my girl has social anxiety, so she wasn't feeling well because she was sober and the party was super packed. So we were like, oh hell no. So my girl ended up going into a room. So it was just me and my other girl. So then other one of my bitches came to the party too. So we were like a group of like let's say 4 or 5 bitches, right? And we were just so bored. Like we were just sitting on the fucking couch, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, there's just bare people. We can't even breathe. Like everybody is just whack. Like the vibe was whack, whatever, whatever, right? So then I tell my girl Sab, I'm like, Sab, I'm about to go on the patio because we went to like the basement and then there was like a little, well, it wasn't really a basement, but whatever. It was like downstairs, right? And there was like a little patio outside of that level we were at. And there was already a bunch of people outside, but I was just like, let me just go, like, I need a fucking cigarette because people already have me fucked up. So I go outside to smoke a cigarette. And I'm like back against the wall, and there's this like group of 3 girls. They're like, let's say like I don't even know measurements to be honest, but let's say they were like a couple steps away from me. Like that we really weren't far from each other, but like there was space between us. Like I was on the wall and they were sitting over there, right? So that I'm seeing one of those bitches, okay, just pressed as fuck by my presence, like literally staring me down. And like at first I thought I was tripping because like sometimes people just have resting bitch face or like sometimes like you think people are talking about you or staring at you but it's not even that deep. So I thought I was tripping. So I'm like talking to my girl smoking my cigarette, right? And I'm just looking back and this bitch is like staring me down and she would go to her friends and like kiki with her friends, like laughing at me or something like that. And it's just like, when I tell y'all I did not recognize this bitch, I was really just like, "Who the fuck is this bitch? Like, why is she staring me down? Like, do I owe her money? Like, what's going on? Like, I don't know this bitch from nowhere. She's just staring me the fuck down. Like, what the fuck?" So then my girl Sav is like peeping it too. She's like, "What the fuck?" Like, okay. So then I'm just like, okay, whatever. So then these 2 niggas come talk to us. Like one of the guy was the birthday boy. So he's coming up to us like being like, oh, take a shot, like da 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 da. So I'm just like, okay, like we're just taking shots. I'm not even minding this bitch no more. I'm just like, okay, it is what it is. Like, I really don't give a fuck. Like, so I'm just drinking with these niggas, like we're just laughing, whatever. So then another girl comes out, right? And then my girl is just like, "Oh, hell no." And I just turn around, I'm like, "What happened?" She's like, "Did you see the bitch that just walked by?" And I'm just like, "No, what happened?" So basically, little backstory, right? The girl that walked into the patio, right? She's this little girl, like, and it has something to do with my story too. So that's why I'm like telling y'all. So this little girl, like, she's obsessed with my girl's mans. Like, basically, that's what it is. Like, I don't know if her and my girl's man have history, but I think they like fucked back in the day and like whatever, it is what it is, right? So then one time they were like at an Airbnb and it was the first time that this girl saw my girl with her mans and she was mad pressed and she went up to him and she was like, "Oh, can we talk outside?" So then they went outside And she was telling my girl's man, like, oh, I didn't know you like light skinned bitches. Like, you never told me you like light skinned bitches. And he was like, okay, well, I just, I like black girls. Like, it is what it is, like, if I like a girl, I like a girl. So then she was like, oh, well, if you like light skins, like my friend that is with me tonight, like, she's light skinned, you could talk to her. And my girl's man was like, well, I'm with my girl. Like, are you stupid? Like, what are you talking about? So then he went back inside and told my girl, like, yo, this girl is pressed about you, like, whatever. So she was basically doing some weird shit. Like, every time she sees my girl's man, like, she's always all up on his fucking poom poom, like, embarrassing. So already my girl was pressed about this little girl because why you here? So then we're already like, me and my girl, we're looking at each other like, let's just calm down. Like, let's just breathe. Let's not punch nobody in no face tonight. Like, let's just breathe. So then I finish my cigarette and I go back inside. And then my girl is like, yo, did you recognize the girl that was staring at you down, like pressed about you? Did you recognize her? I'm like, no, like, am I supposed to know this girl? Like, I literally never seen this face in my life. Like, literally, that's how I felt. I was just like, who the fuck is this bitch? Because at first I thought I was tripping. Like, you know, tell me why. This was the same. Y'all remember the story time 2.5 years ago that I made about Deshaun cheating on me? And it was the story about how Deshaun was pimping this girl out, and then I found out about it, and then and then I found out her number, and me and this girl, like, cause I literally don't have no beef with this girl. Like, I literally don't know who she is. Like, literally, okay, let me tell y'all, like, literally the way it happened, like, I found out about that situation from one of my girls at a move. So then I found out her number. I texted her. Like, I didn't text her on no like weird shit. Like, I literally like said, "Hey girl," and the only reason I texted her is because I knew her because she used to follow me and I never followed her back. I didn't know I don't know who this bitch is. Like, literally, she used to follow me and DM me. Like, one time I was tweeting I was depressed, and this girl was like, "Oh, when I'm depressed, like, I do this. Like, hopefully it helps you." Like, so I thought she was a cool girl because you were in my DM being cool. So when I found out about the whole Deshaun situation, I texted her. I found out her number, and I texted her like, "Hey, girl, like, I just want to know if it's true about you and Deshaun." Da, da, da. And she was like, "Oh, me and Deshaun have history, but we don't talk no more." Da, 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 whatever the fuck. I don't even remember like the situation like that, to be honest. That was 2.5 fucking years ago. Like, I don't know what the fuck. So then after that, she ended up subtweeting me and like doing weird shit. And the little girl I was telling y'all about was that is on my girl's man's dick. She used to be friends with that girl. Let's call her, what's a dumbass name? Like, let's call her, Imma just call her a dumb bitch. Like, I don't even have time to find her name. So her name is Dumb Bitch for the night, okay? So Dumb Bitch and the girl that used to be on my man's dick, not my man's, but my girl's man's, they used to be like this, I guess, because little girl, Imma call the other girl little girl, right? Little girl was subtweeting about me too. She tweeted like, "Oh, I hope I'm never dumb over a man," like, but you are though. Like, what? This is what's killing me is these bitches have so much to say, but when I hear stories in the street, like, these bitches are big dumb for these niggas. Big dumb, like, big dummy, like, literally. So why are you like, literally, guys, when I tell you this bitch was in my face like this, and then she would go talk to her little ugly friends like, and then be like, just in my face like, I was like, at first I was like, I'm tripping because there's no way you're that pressed about me. I don't know you. I didn't recognize her at first. But it's like, if you're that pressed, like, come up to me and let's fight it out, bitch. At this fucking point, if you're that mad, like, just let's fight it out. Like, this beef, apparently, happened in January 2021. We're summer 2023. Like, just be for like, literally, because I just don't understand that type like, why are you mad at me? I don't even talk to Deshaun anymore. If you wanna suck his little dick so bad, go ahead. Like, it's literally your turn now, sis. Like, I am never gonna be pressed at another bitch. The only reason why I would be pressed on another bitch over a nigga is if the bitch was my friend and then she fucked my nigga. But if it's a random ass bitch, I'm not gonna be mad at you. I'm gonna be mad at my nigga. Like, what? Soap. And it's like, she's first of all older than me. Second of all, she's not an ugly girl. She's pretty, like she's cute. So why are you pressed? Like, just either go find a next nigga and forget about my whole entire like, I don't literally the only way I recognize when people talk to me about this girl is when they say her name. Other than that, I could see this bitch could pull up in my house right now and rob me. And I literally would not have no idea who it was. I would call the police and be like, I don't even know who robbed me right now. I don't recognize this bitch. Like, that's how little I know this girl. I don't, and I had never seen her face to face before that situation. So it's like, I literally don't know this girl. So why are you mad? Like, please somebody explain to me because I just don't understand that type of mentality. It's really something so weird to me. It's just like, out of all the energy you want to spend it being pressed, staring me down, bitch. I don't even know who the fuck you is. Anyway, I was mad because I literally drove 55 minutes to a chalet to be bored and then be like confused as to why bitches are pressed. And then after that, when I leave, like literally, like it was so boring that we left. And then even my girl was like, the ops is on their way. Like, not the like ops, but like the police is on their way. So like I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna go because it's not even worth it to deal with the police right now for this party. Like, I'm just gonna go. So we woke up my girl in a room and we left. And as I was walking down, like there was this man who lived at one of the other cabins that were closed. And he came up on my window because the way I parked my car, it was so hard to find and so hard to park. Like, I just parked in another person's parking, but it's like there was so many cars everywhere in the street. It's not like I was the only car in that person's parking spot. Like, it's not even a parking spot. It was just like they had a big like thing in front of their cabin and I just parked there. They had a big open space and I didn't know where the fuck to park. So that's where I parked. And there was a whole bunch of cars too. So I'm not thinking nothing of it. And this guy that lives, this old man, this old white man, poor him. It was like 3:30 in the morning. I know he was pressed. But he was actually super respectful, super nice. He came up to my window and he said, "You know the craziest thing? You're actually a very lucky girl." I'm like, "How am I lucky?" And he's like, the guy that lives at the cabin where you're parked called the towing company, and the towing company was gonna be there in 5 minutes. So if I had left 5 minutes later, I would have walked back down to see my car being towed. My car nowhere to be found. I would have had to call, and when I tell y'all, I was in the middle of y'all, middle of buttfuck nowhere, like, literally nothing, like, literally to get there, there's not even no lights on the streets, like, it's not even a real road. It was like, bitch, I was literally in another fucking a whole other place. You're telling me my car would have been towed? I would have had to call I don't know which towing company because already we barely even had any LTE or I didn't have no bars on my phone. Like I don't even know who I would have called. Like I would have just started bawling my eyes out and walked home. Like I don't even know what the fuck I would have did. Like I would have literally just cried. If I would have left 5 minutes later, like, thank God I decided to just leave because it was a 5-minute difference and my car would not have been there. So, shit. Anyways, that's really what happened tonight. It's not, like, a lot, but I don't know, guys. I'm just so tired of people. I'm just so, like, over it. It's like I just ghosted so many people, like, I just don't have the energy to deal with these types of energies. People energy has been weird, and throwing me weird vibes. I don't know, like, I barely even had fun tonight. Like, I was literally the most fun I had was while that bitch was pressed in front of my face and these niggas was talking to me and they were taking my mind off of the fact that the bitch was pressed. That's the most fun I had tonight. So I don't even know what the fuck, but that's what I need to rant about. It's nothing big, but it's just like I'm just not dealing with a bitch being pressed over a nigga I'm not even fucking with no more. Like y'all, I don't know what it is. I think it's because I'm getting closer to 25, but I'm just really not like Deshaun didn't even do nothing. But I think that's why I'm just like, not even to start talking about Deshaun because I hate putting like my energy talking about him because I feel like that's all I talk about on this channel. But at the same time, that's kind of like my therapy. But yeah, that's why I don't fuck with Deshaun no more. Like I don't know, like, when you're not gonna end up with somebody and you're just waiting, because me, I love hard, right? So I'm just waiting and waiting, and I'm fighting so hard in the sense that like, because I know how I get when I really don't fuck with you no more. Like you're literally never gonna hear from me again. Like literally, I get so cold. I get so like, like when I really don't fuck with you, I really don't fuck with you. And when I really care and love about somebody, I'll try and try and try and try again because I really want to make sure that that's what, they're all about. Like, that's really how they want to move because, I'm not going to keep fucking with somebody that doesn't love me. But if you love me, but you're not able to put in the efforts, what is the point? Like, I'm not going to keep fighting, fighting, fighting. I'm just going to get cold. And I feel like I'm in my cold stage. Like, I didn't even say nothing to him. I didn't even like block him. I still have him on social media. I still see what he posts. He still sees what I post, but I just don't talk to him. He texts me. I leave him on scene. Like, I'm just, I don't know. I'm trying to put myself out there, like, try to see other people, but that's not even given. So I'm just holeless, like really holeless by choice. And I think like this year is my year where I'm just like, I just don't have time to fight for people because I'm such a big fighter. Like before I cut off somebody, I'm so like, I try so hard over and over and over, even in friendships. But I mean, we all need like one really big toxic relationship. I feel like it built me. But at the same time, like it didn't need to be that deep. It didn't need to hurt me that bad. But at least now it feels like I don't know if y'all ever had like a toxic boyfriend like that, but I don't even have feelings no more. I don't even know what I feel. Like I guess I'm feeling something about it, but I'm just kind of like I don't know. I think it's because I think something clicked in my head when that's so embarrassing. I can't believe I'm about to say that. But basically, he went and tweeted something about I don't even remember what the original tweet was about. He tweeted something about relationships, right? I don't even remember the main tweet. And then somebody answered and was like, "Oh, but I thought you had a girlfriend." No, she said, "Oh, but I thought you were trying to build with your girl." Something like that. I don't remember word for word. And he was like, "I am." And then she said something else. And then he was like, "Oh, but I'm doing big recycling right now. That's why. Because basically, I think his main tweet was about like exes or something. And he was like, I don't know if he was talking about me, probably. I don't really care. But, and then he said, oh, I'm doing big recycling right now. And it turned me off so bad because why did you say it like that? Like, why are you saying to be like, oh, like, it's just like, I'm just fucking with my old bitch right now? Like, no. Because I don't like when people try to act a certain way online, but then in real life or over text, you're acting a whole different way. Like, I just can't deal with that. And that turned me off so bad. I haven't spoken to him since I seen that. I was just like, ew, like, I'm just trying to find somebody that I have a connection with, but it's just so hard. Like, because I feel like the only way that I truly move on from people is getting with another person, which is bad because, like, I feel bad as using people as rebounds, but like, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. But these niggas are so uninteresting. I don't care about anything they're talking about. I barely care about what my ex used to talk about. So even these niggas is even worse. And half of these niggas out there, they act single, but they have a girlfriend. And the other half are single, but crazy or whack. So I'm good on niggas. Like, I want a nigga so bad. Like, I just want to be happy and in a relationship. But I don't know if it's for me. Like, I don't know when it's gonna be my turn. I know I'm only 24, but it's like I haven't had one healthy relationship. Like, what does that say? Not even one. I deserve at least one. Like, I mean, maybe one day. Hopefully, it's not gonna happen like my mom, who found the fucking love of her life. I mean, they've known each other since they were kids, but they got married in their 50s. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not waiting until my 50s to find the fucking love of my life and marry him. That's crazy. You want me to just be by myself all these years? I'm only 24. My mom got married, she was 55. How old is my mom? I don't know. She's like 57, 58 or something. Oh my gosh, she's getting old. But yeah, like they got married so late together, and it's just like, you mean to tell me that's all this time I gotta wait? I'm not waiting all this time, that's for sure. But yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go to bed because it's 6 in the morning. I haven't slept. I barely slept today. That's why I look so fucking tired. So I'm actually just gonna go to bed, sleep my fucking weird ass night off. And I wish y'all a good night or a good morning, actually, because y'all probably waking up right now and I'm just here, like, have not slept nothing. But yeah, I'm just gonna wish y'all a good night. I love y'all, and I'm gonna be uploading a video soon. I already edited it. I just need to upload it. I need to watch it again and then upload it to see if it's good. So have a good night, y'all. I love y'all. Peace.